Hey guys, welcome to Wednesdays on the Mix of Six. I'm Izzy.
And I'm Nicole.
And this week's topic is Experience Week.
So this week we will be telling you about two events. One old, one new. Let's get started. First story is
The seashell dude.
Can you put like that?
Do what? You want like...
When I did this, it like sparkled or something?
I don't know.
Oh no! Like seashells, like the seashell.
Y'all see. Okay.
So, it all started with, it was my birthday party in 6th grade. We went to see Judy Moody and the Not So Bummer Summer.
So, what started as a normal day didn't end that well. So we got to the movie theater and we wound up having to sit in the front of the movie theater when your head is like, yes. And so we're sitting there and there's this like guy behind us and we're like, all right, cool. There's just some random guy. That's okay, whatever. And then I go to pull down my cup holder and his bare feet are in my cup holder. And I look at Nicole and I'm like, okay, what? And so we're like really weirded out at this point. So we already think like he's weird and then he goes
To my mom, can you wash my seashells? I got it in the bowl.
and she's like, seashells? And he's sitting there and we thought he's alone, but he was not alone. He had pillows in seats next to him, like not just one seat, in multiple seats with painted seashells on them.
With painted faces.
Didn't he tell your mom not to touch them?
Yeah.
Yeah. With painted faces on them. So there's pillows with seashells with painted people faces on them that he brought to the movies.
And he said, don't touch my seashells.
And he's barefoot. So he comes back, and obviously when he goes, we're like, what is on them? So we turn around and we're like investigating these seashells, and we're just really weirded out at this point. And then he comes back, and then we're like, oh no. And then we're like, maybe we should move, maybe we shouldn't. So the movie's going on, and we just hear... And we turn around, we're like, oh, is it in the movie? And then we just keep on hearing it. Nicole turns around. He's literally going to throw up on my face.
He was right over her head.
And you're like, Isabella, turn around. And I'm like, what? It was so weird. And he just kept on doing that. And he's like, and his bare feet just in my cup holder with his seashells. Like, what?
So the movie's over and it went dandy. And like the credits are going. And
Oh yeah.
It's Jaleel White.
We turned around and he just said, it's Jaleel White.
And then he just starts clapping. He's like, Jaleel White. And I'm like, all right.
He sat there though, like past the end screen and everything. He was just still sitting there with his pillows, with his shells, with his claps, with his bare feet.
And so,
preaching for Jaleel White.
And the next day, we look online and it was like, this guy got arrested.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy looked exactly like him.
It looked exactly like him. And it was like in the area too.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my word.
So that was the old story.
Yeah.
Now,
more recently, it didn't have to do with anyone else, just us.
Yep. So, me and Isabella are sitting there on the computer listening to music, and we are on YouNow, live streaming. So we were bored, so we're like, any music suggestions, just tell us below. And so this girl, she recommended heavy metal, and so I'm like, okay, cool, heavy metal's cool. So I type in the thing, and I go to play it, and it's all nice, it's a good song, and then
It's fine. And I'm fine with heavy metal until it turns to like the groaning heavy metal.
And so it starts going, whoa, whoa.
And I started crying.
She started crying and screaming, and she broke her keyboard because you're like,
I was like, Nicole, turn it off. And she's like, no, I'm not turning it off. And we are live. And I'm like, Nicole, please turn it off. And I start crying.
She was hysterically crying.
And I'm like, Nicole, look at that person jogging.
Hi.
You go.
Have fun.
You got this.
Fitness.
Jaleel White.
Fitness is important.
Okay. So I'm going to turn it off and I'm blocking Nicole from the keyboard and the keyboard just collapses and goes back into the desk. And we're on a live stream and people are like laughing at us. They're like, oh my god, you're so funny. And I'm like, it's actually not. And then my parents come home and Nicole like tells them what happened. And then we're all just standing in my kitchen as they're playing death metal for me. To laugh at my reactions. Like, what? It's not even a real feature.
She Googled it and nothing came up because, I mean, no. It's not a normal fear. So
That's an inside of our life, our experiences. Oh, if you want more experiences, check out our main channel. We have a video called Awkward Experiences. I am pretty sure that is the title. Link will be in the description box below.
Oh, also check out our most recent video. Just browse our channel.
Browse this channel, browse the other channel, browse all the other girls' channels, you know, all that good stuff. Social media links will be down below too. And that's it for today, guys.
So,
Bye!